we're now given to understand that airfares are down by as much as 60% on certain routes, which is good news. And this is something we've been tracking very, very closely. And the government repeatedly came on record to say we're going to do something about it. They spoke to various airlines, and it appears now that they have capped the prices, although the word capping, they're staying away from the word capping.
Exactly.
But this is a capping in a way. It's capping of prices, isn't it?
The prices have come down, yes, up to 60% in some instances, which is good news. And this, of course, comes on account of very high prices that we saw all of last month. So a 60% reduction as compared to, let's say, a 5x increase in prices is still a high price.
Okay.
So when the base was small, there was a 5x increase, and now prices have come down 60% from that. So airfares are still higher than what they were till, let's say, end of April this year. But having said that, I think it is the government has indicated to airline operators that, keep your prices under check. But at the same time, the government has not formally implemented a capping mechanism.
Right.
And that is something that we were hoping for, despite, if I can speak at least for you and me, our penchant for fair market practices.
Of course.
But I think we were pushing for the sake of consumers that maybe government intervention should be required, and DGCA should come in and put a certain cap on at least the more frequented sectors.
Yes.
But I think the government has said clearly that it is not going to cap any prices, yet it has made a softer plea to airline operators that, hey, let's not profiteer too much, and let's not take our flyers and consumers for granted.
And that too, Amit, on the back of tragedy, we saw air tickets soaring and going to an all-time high after Balasore, the train tragedy in Orissa. So essentially, government intervened and now has decided to cap prices, although it's staying away from the word capping, essentially saying that it was the airline which has done that. We've only nudged them to do it.
Yeah, they have ducked the capping by saying that the routes that were serviced by Go First were the ones where the prices soared so much. And and they have come down considerably, 28%, 26% on the Delhi Bombay route, which was as high as almost 28,000, has come down to 16,000. Delhi Ahmedabad has come down by 28%. So it has, in the major routes which people like us like to frequent, they have come down considerably. But the government is saying the rise was due to on the routes where Go First was servicing, and not anything else.
Okay. I mean, I was surprised by a Delhi-Leh ticket costing 40,000 rupee. Massive, massive money that you had to pay to go for a holiday to Leh.
That is the biggest decline.
Absolutely. That's the biggest decline. And good news there, of course, for consumers at large, because airfares are now relatively low.